welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. So, finally, it's time. It's time for playing through the game. Okay, so here's something I found. Like, apparently, like the dialogues, they are actually random. What do I mean by that? Is because I continued from the playthrough because I completed ending number 3, so I just straight up go to achieve ending number. Uh, well, I achieved ending number 2, and I'm trying to go to ending number 3, and the dialogue changed. And actually, the dialogue changed. So, that's pretty freaky. That's pretty freaky, for real. So, yeah, I thought for sure that it's because of the endings that you're doing, but actually it's just play random cutscenes. So, it kinda have like an effect of like, every playthrough is going to be different for everyone. I like that. I actually like that. Like, you might be playing this game, you might be seeing these cutscenes, and then the other person will be seeing other, these cutscenes. That's a weird design choice. Well, it kinda is, but, the thing is, I'm just going to start real quick here. Hang on. But Diablo actually does this before. Remember Diablo? I am very old. As you can tell, I am very old when I say Diablo. But Diablo design is like that. Like, nobody's class is the same. Some people think that the Butcher is like the scariest thing ever, but some people just never saw the Butcher. You know? That was like that kind of design. Unfortunately, I was how old was I? I forgot. Well, I'm not going to dox myself there, but I was very young, and unfortunately, my first step is to the Butcher. So I am like terrified of the Butcher. After that, I was like, oh no, it's the Butcher. It's a very easy boss fight, but it's very scary. But yeah. It reminds me of that. So, either way, let's begin. This will be the last time that we are going through this. Let's wear white uniform. I like white, actually. So, finally, we are not wearing the bunny one, but still. Okay, I think that this is like exactly the same. It doesn't say it's like new cutscene, so.
ねえねえ、知ってる？女の人はお嫁さんになるのが仕事なんだって。
仕事じゃないよ。ひな子はお嫁さんになりたくないの？
でもお父さんに言われるとなりたくなくなる。
宿題と同じだね。
やれって言われるとやる気なくす。
お待たせ。
お姉ちゃん。
何かいいことでもあった？
昔を思い出してた。お姉ちゃんって小さい頃からずっとお姉ちゃんだったんだなって。
ひな子、私ね。
これお姉ちゃんにあげる。
綺麗だわ。ありがとう。
Well, I think that reducing the volume kind of still get me muted anyway, but still, It's fine. We'll just wait until the music is done. Is it the same anyway? Yeah, I think that it's almost the same, so... Oh well. I want to listen to this song anyway. It's kind of like a nice song. What a distressing town.
ひな子の気持ちだって
こんな話二度とないんだぞ。ひな子にとってこれ以上の幸せがあるか。あるわけがない。
That's just what makes you happy, Dad.
話はまだ終わってないぞ。ひな子。
それにしてもあのひな子がね
あいつは本当に高校娘だ。何しろおかげで借金は全て返せる。二度と金に困らずに済むぞ。
お父さんやめてくださいよ。ひな子に聞こえますよ。
Maybe not having trash for a dad would also help. Yeah, it is. It is something that happens. Either way. Well, here we go again. I actually don't remember what to do, but... Yeah, well, you said depressing, but there's still village like that. You know. Oh, let me just increase the volume for the game a little bit. Going to a town and shop of some rat poisoned. But yeah, like, okay, so, the thing is, there's a lot of Japanese towns that still kind of looks like this. And they are even sadder because they are abandoned. There's a lot of abandoned towns in Japan because there's just no opportunity. There's just like no way for you to make a living here. And everyone just kind of moved to the city. There's tons of abandoned houses. And, well, right now it's harder for people to do that, but there's a lot of people just go there and sweep up all these lands. Free real estates, yeah. They just kind of go into Japan, just sweep up all these lands. They just bought all these lands. And a lot of Japanese are not happy. Because, well, it's kind of their land, but like, imagine that a lot of foreigners just kind of sweep up all the real estates, you know? So, I heard that they are making it harder for people to do that. But yeah, you can probably... You can literally bought like a land for 1,000 USD. You can just buy a house for 1,000 USD. It's a pretty big place. But the problem is, the house is very run down. It's like years or decades of like, just no one is managing the house. You essentially have to like redone the whole house. And because it's super costly, the landlords, they just want to get rid of it because they don't want to really have them. So you can get like houses for cheap in Japan. Like super, super cheap. That's it. You can just uplift yourself. Well, Japan don't have people to fill them up anyway. They do, but they don't live in that place. But it's kind of like amazing that Japan like all the job opportunities are around like Tokyo, obviously, because you know it's the capital city. So it's like all the job opportunity is around.
拝んでおこう
It's around. What do you say? Tokyo. But then, they don't really have a housing problem for Tokyo. Well, in some places, yes. There's still a lot of like homeless persons in some of the other places. But in Tokyo, there's just not a lot of that, you know? It's kind of amazing when you think about it. It's kind of crazy to think about like they don't have a housing crisis in Tokyo. The only homeless people are those that is like a little bit on the other spectrum. Like they go through depression. They just don't want to work anymore because it's so stressful. It's so stressful in Japan to work and stuff like that. So they just kind of give up. You know? They just kind of give up because of that. I am increasing the crap out of stamina. But I think that I should increase a little bit health. But I'm increasing the heck out of stamina. I think that stamina and health is probably the most important. I spend too much on sanity, but it's fine. I hardly ever use stamina. But either way.
私はどうしたら
Look at the bright side. Once the scrubs died off, you have a renovated house to squat in. That's a lot of people's idea. Like a lot of like foreigners just bought up all the lands. Yeah, they just bought up all the lands and they live in Internet Cafe. But that's a lot of homeless people in Tokyo. Okay, so. People who live in, like I said, they don't really have a problem unless that they, like very specific cases, but they don't really have like a.
お稲荷さん
I
が
don't really contribute to
あち
like
こ
a
ちに
housing
祀られてる
problem, you know. But oh well, maybe I just don't understand like the reality of it, but. In Tokyo, it's very difficult to find, like, you know, like, working people to not have a house. Like, it's very easy for you to get a place to live. But, like I said, some people just choose not to because it's because it's so, like, stressful to work in Japan company. So. They just kind of don't want to continue that cycle, and then they just like, see ya, something like that, and yeah. Either way, for people who live in internet cafes, I think that there's mental issues is one thing, and there's also other a lot of things that not categorized as homeless. Don't want that they actually have homeless problem, and if they say they do, it's politically bad luck. Probably, because I mean I don't do enough research on that, but still it is something that I think. It's kind of hard to say because, like you said, you know, the politicians there, it's a little bit. They are infamously only have. They are infamously like never have like a it's been the same political party since forever, right? So it's really hard to say because they are even the main party that they have is kind of corrupt, and they have changed leadership a lot of times, and that's I don't want to get into like politics, but it's all messed. It's all messed. I would say. It is all mess. Let's just say that Japanese people, they are more willing to trust a YouTuber, not a VTuber, sorry, a YouTuber compared to an actual person. I'm saying like YouTuber and not person, but you know what I mean. Like they are more willing to trust people from the internet than like, you know, at least anyone in the politics scene. They just trust everything on the internet more, essentially. Wait, do I have the? What does she talk about? Like the treasure?
時計がない。千鶴屋なら
Hello, Chiki, how are you?
誰か来てるかな
Hi, same go. Welcome to the stream. I am doing quite great. I think that I might be a little bit busy in the recent days. I feel like I'm sleeping more often than not. Oh, because the Jinzo, it's already considered done. Because of that bright there, it's already considered done. So what, do I just need to go to collect my sword afterwards? Oh, because I was expecting to like get the do the puzzle and everything, but I guess we don't really have to do the puzzle then. Okay, that's good news because I'm kind of worried that I missed something. So here we go, we got it. Oh wait, we have a Omamari slot. Increase health, increase stamina, slightly restore after defeating enemy. Restore. Greatly decrease sanity. Greatly decrease focus.
Did you see it?
Did she see it? I did not see it. Hang on. What was it? Perfect dodge. Okay, this seems good. That seems good. No new stuff? So, just going to skip it.
道を探そう。
Either way, yeah, so it's been like a thing. They trust this persona in YouTube, and this YouTuber actually got elected as a I forgot which position, but he actually won the election, and he actually gained some traction. So, the politicians now have to like if you notice, like Japanese have been doing some odd choices.
お稲荷様に呪われた家なんかによく行けるわよね。
I could see it.
噂をすればなんとやるだよ。
But yeah. So like, by the end of the day, that's a lot of it's just kind of like crazy over in Japan right now. But still, it's kind of sad because I like Japan. I like to go there. I like to just explore the city. Because it's just something about a Japanese city that's different. Well, I guess that I could say for any city.
サクコどこ行くの？こっち通るの珍しいね。
車が道を塞いでてさ。
千鶴や？
今は誰かと喋りたくて。
Remember
私も後から行くね。
remember she dying like horribly like 2 times straight every playthrough? You just kind of have to watch her die horribly like 2 times. So Japan has insane anime, to be honest. They don't even do that anymore. Like a lot of the Japanese animation, they kind of outsourced it. You know, they don't even do that anymore. Sad, but you know. I think it's a reality over there that you know.
どこ行ったんだろう。
A lot of the things cost a lot more for Japanese because their currency is like really weak. I never expect to see that kind of amount. So, hello, Cooper, you traitor! You are the traitor, traitor! How dare you? But welcome to the stream.
破られてる。
But yeah, no, I mean partner. Oh God, you know that's a trigger word for me. I freaking hate Shu. Like nobody in this world actually won. Like nobody. Like I thought. Not I thought, but like nobody in this place wants something that's great. Not even something that's good for Hinako. Not a single person in this freaking town want Hinako to be good. Not a single one. When you think about... Are you talking about the Switch 2, Chiki? What do you mean? I'm not talking about Switch 2. I don't have a Switch 2. Switch 2 is so expensive, and Nintendo is being a butt about it. So I don't think I will be buying Switch 2 for any foreseeable future. I don't know, like Nintendo is just being a butt nowadays, and I really don't like them.
相棒。
シュウ。
We know it's low-key a manipulation using partner. But you have to understand, like, in this town, like, nobody really cares about Hinako. Like,
あのさ、
nobody at all. Alright, we are just going to skip this. There's no new scenes. We are just going to skip it. Immediately to the crazy pot monster. Which is me, by the way. Nintendo is being extremely greedy currently. Extremely greedy. Like, it's just crazy that Nintendo was praised like being one of the good companies that's left. And now it becomes something that's quite hard to defend. You know. Especially like how they consistently screw up we died. I ran to the wrong place. I died. But it's very hard to defend. Like especially like a huge Pokemon tank. I don't think that they're doing a great job at like protecting its own brands. That's what I'm saying. They think they do, by, you know, suing everyone in existence, but no. They're actually being terrible about it. Of course, when she's a girl, all she did for being married off or be the target for the creep too. Oh my gosh. Oh. Jeez. I forgot that there's Grabby Grab monster here. But like, oh god. Oh yeah, we have to wait for that.
ひなこしっかり。
お姉ちゃん
Like, I don't know this. Like, this is obviously... This is obviously Junko helping us because of the ring that he gave to her. But at the later stage, she's like, kill her! Kill this lady! Kill your childlike presence! Kill your, you know, your naivety, you know? That is just extremely strange to me. Like, because of how quickly it changed, like, the stance of it. It meant to be like a plot twist, I guess, but... Or something. I don't know, but... I just find it kind of strange, because that's obviously Junko. That's obviously Junko, so...
相棒の言う通りだな
But either way. Budget-friendly company now into extreme price gouging. Yeah, that's just something that I don't... Like, they are leading the way to increase the price of games for everyone, and I don't like it. You know? Like Nintendo's supposed to be like the last good company, and now it becomes like... do you know what it looks like? It kind of looks like... what was it? What was the meme? The Star Wars meme. But you were the chosen one! Something like that. You know? Like, they're supposed to be... They're supposed to be that, and now they are not, you know? Which is kind of sad. They're supposed to be the chosen one. Some scene do change in Plus. Like in the ring with the sister, you can see her face in New Game Plus. Do you? Really? But I don't see it. I don't see it. Because I let the cutscenes play out, but it doesn't show it. That's why I've been skipping like some of the cutscenes.
急いで咲子のとこに戻らないと
I think that if it's a new cutscene, the game will tell you. Like literally, they will tell you that you can skip this new cutscene if you want to. But that's why I've been skipping some of the cutscenes. But yeah. Red Capsules, like frick you, no thank you. Also in the New Game Plus, there's secret cutscenes. Okay. I will... What was it? What does this do? Does it jump down? Oh, okay. Well... Alright. They will ban you. Unfortunately, a lot of people bought in early. I would say there's not a lot of people bought in. It's just scalpers that think, you know... They're just scalpers that think that, oh, you know, Switch 2 is going to be like just like Switch 1. So they are buying in because they want to scalp people, but it's just bad. I'm so tempted to buy like a Switch 2 in Japan because it's much more cheaper, and I can read Japanese anyway. It doesn't matter. But even in Japan, it's like very low in demand. They still have to go through like a lottery service. They have to go through a lottery system. Still, they are very, very short in stock, and I feel like it's intentional. They intentionally make it so. Like, how else you're going to like defend it, right? Like, this is not like COVID time, where it's like, you know, very hard to produce the console. I guess that right now is even harder, right? Right now they do have an excuse, but you know, right now because of AI, we are kind of like, oh well, being stabbed in the face. Oh, sorry, in the neck, but it's fine. Come on. Okay, either way. In Japan, tons bought in early. Really? That's a lot of people that bought it. I thought that only scalpers bought it. So that's why the price is kind of like crazy. Even like in my country, like a lot of them, they are like, they don't really, they sell at a very high price, like extremely high price, like super crazy. Well, not double the amount of Switch 1, but it's almost double the amount of Switch 1. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. Is it because the retail price is always, the retail price for Switch 2 is like that? I actually don't know, because I was never interested in, well, I was kind of interested until I remember that, yeah, Switch is being like a butthole to everyone. You know what I mean? Like, they are intentionally being a butthole for everyone. Like, just because they can. Like, charging people tons of money for, like, what? What was it? Oh, they trying to sell you Breath of the Wild again? You don't even get an upgrade. You just kind of have to buy the game again. If you want to upgrade to like the Switch 2 version, you have to buy an upgrade pack, which is like,
孫川鉄橋は崩落しています。繰り返します。孫川鉄橋は国籍不明円盤の攻撃により崩落しています。恵比寿ヶ丘地区から東へは脱出できません。繰り返します。
yeah, this is the trigger for the alien ending. But either way, in Japan, the only place they didn't bend is backward on the price. And they say that it can be only used in Japan. That's the sucky part. You're only able to use it in Japan. And they made sure of it, I think. You know, you have to like, there's some restriction and stuff like that. And they also screwed with you by making a clause, like in the terms and conditions, they can go into your consoles, they can if they determined that you are using, like, you're doing any modification or something that they feel like you are doing, they can just straight up break your console, like, remotely. That is in the terms of service still today. And I find that kind of stupid. Like, I know you want to fight, like, piracy, but that's not the way you do it. That's not the way you do it. Nuh-uh. That's just like super villain shit. You know what I mean? That's just like super villain shit. I'm sorry, but like, seriously. That's just crazy thing to me. Okay, well, I got hit, but it's fine. That's just crazy thing to me. I feel like it's just like they are slowly forming into like, what was that? Was that Mega Mine? I think it's Mega Mine. Like, that the Superman in the Mega Mine slowly becomes the villain of the show because he's tired of being a superhero. I feel like that's what happened here. I feel like that's just what happened here. So it's just kind of sad, you know. Okay. I want to ensure that I don't accidentally, use the red capsule here. So I'm just going to discard them. looks like we are only going to play games below the PS4 era. You know, it's very sad, but I tend to want to agree because I feel like PS5 is the only PlayStation that I actually skipped. I have owned I've owned like essentially every PlayStation, and sadly, PlayStation 5 is probably the only one that I will skip. Not probably, I think that definitely I will skip. Let's see how PlayStation 6 turns out, but I will not hold my breath that, you know, they are going to screw up PlayStation 6. I have a strong feeling. People are having bias rewards for the Switch too. 450 and 500 bundle with a game. I don't know how much was the Switch one. I actually don't know. I'm sorry. I have to like gouge that by like my local pricing, so I don't actually know how much is that in USD. But I believe that it's like what? I actually don't know. Ugh, I don't like this. You know, oh my, this reminds me of the ending 3. Ugh, I don't like the ending 3. Okay, so for people who don't know what ending 3 does, essentially, you accept your fate. You get married to the Foxmask, to what's his face? I actually don't care. Whatever Yuki, what's his face? Who cares? Do you care? I don't care. Ow! Oh, okay. Well, I'm like being hit by everything. I don't care what's his face, but essentially, you got married, you accept your fate, you just got into the marriage, and then, Hinako just kind of lost herself, and then by the end of the day, she becomes like the good wife, quote unquote. Ugh. Saying that, I kind of want to puke, but, she becomes like the quote unquote, oh, hi. And then, ow, there's no place for me to go. You bastard. There's literally no place for me to go. Maybe I should get into the house or something. Maybe. Either way. Brand new games, or buy physically, $80. Yeah, $80 is a lot. Like, $80 is right now USD to Malaysia ringgit is it 3.5? 3.6? I actually forgot. Well, let's just say that it's like times 4. So that is like 4 times $80 times 4. That's 302. Yeah, 302. It's more than 2,000 of average salary here. I mean, like, our average salary has been increased. Like, I don't want to pretend that we are still at 2,000 mark, but it's still a lot of money. It's like more than 10% of our average salary. Yeah, it's crazy. It's definitely crazy. Alright, back to work. Unless you hack it and break it remotely. Yep. You hack it and then they break it. Like, you don't even own the console. As long as they feel like, oh, you might be manipulating, your console is gone, just like that. It's crazy. Hot take. Gaming console is a luxury. You don't need them. To the company, you're not important. I mean, obviously. I don't think anyone would disagree for sure. But still, it's not about. I guess it's not about that. I suppose. You can compare prices on Switch 1 and Switch 2 hardware. It's not the same power or cost. It doesn't matter what the Switch 1 costs when settling the price on Switch 2. Consoles are always subsidized when you buy them. I mean, good point. But I'm not comparing like Switch 1 and Switch 2. I'm just saying like the reason why I bring Switch 1 up. I think that the reason why I bring Switch 1 up is just because Switch 2 is just
ここはまずい。
not a great upgrade.
シュウたち
You know?
無事だといいけど。
It's not a great upgrade, and I don't have to have Switch 2 like you said. I don't have to have Switch 2. It doesn't matter if I have Switch 2. Like, for sure. I don't have to have Switch 2. That's why I never bought it, you know? Like, me having, you know, choose not to bought it doesn't mean that I can't talk about it, you know? I mean, that's just my thoughts, but it's just crazy that the games are as expensive as it is, and while being not really a huge upgrade. And again, I don't have to buy them. That's the idea. And I never do. So, I guess, what I'm trying to say is, Switch 2 has not impressed me yet. Especially with the output they put out. They even make, like, comparisons. They're gonna come out more and more, impressive games for Switch 2, I'm sure. Probably, but right now, like, do you know, like, especially for Pokemon, right? Like the ZA one? Like, the funny thing about it is, Switch 1 has, what was it? Switch 1 is locked on 30 FPS, and Switch 2 version locked on 60 FPS. That's it. And this almost the same thing for a Breath of the Wild and Tears of Kingdoms. Like, there's no noticeable upgrade, but they still charge you a fortune. Well, not really a fortune, but charging $30 to upgrade your Switch 1 copy to Switch 2 copy is crazy. I still feel so. It doesn't go well with Sony. It doesn't go well for, well, you can argue that, you know, it goes well for Sony a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because it does go well for them in the sense of, it does go well for Sony in the sense of, like, what was it? They are selling remastered version of PS4 game and still got away with it. Just as how they remaster PS3 games and got away with it. So, like, it must have gone well for Sony. So, like Nintendo is like, give me some of that money, juicy money. Yeah.
開いた。
Like, give me some of that juicy money. like a true goblin that they are. But either way, again, I feel like the thing about Switch 2 is just not really that great, you know? I particularly don't like they have the ability to remotely, you know, they have the ability to remotely break your device. And that is up to their interpretation. They just decide one day, oh, you are hacking the console. Like, Nintendo is the least worst company game company, if you ask me.
今のはリンコ
Well, I don't know about that. I feel like if you talk about game company, I feel like Steam is the least worst. I feel like Steam is the least worst in like if you talk about like developers, then well, it's a different story. But when you talk about game company, like what is your definition to that? I don't want to say Steam and then you're like Steam doesn't count. You know, like what is the definition of like when you say it's the least worst gaming company? I feel like that honor should go to at least Steam or GOG. Like they're a distributor for games for sure, but Nintendo is almost like that. I don't know. Steam is a storefront. When have they last made a game? Well, what was the game that they made like a third person? It's not a third person shooter, but it's like a third person, like MOBA. MOBA. Like a third person MOBA. I forgot what's the name of it. Oh! Okay, well. They have been very sneaky as of late. Come on. I actually forgot its name. It's like an invite only. They hired someone from like they hired the Dota developer to do it. I actually forgot his name. What was his name? I never played it, so I don't really remember it. Man, that's going to be on my mind for a while. Let's Google it. I'm sorry. What was it? Deadlock. It was Deadlock. And they also have like the VR game of like Half-Life, I think. They have like a VR game for that. They also made like Portal. I forgot what it is, but it's like a Portal something. I don't know. But they do make some VR games for sure. But I guess it's a storefront. You can say that it's a storefront, but they also make like consoles. They also make like Steam Decks and such. Does that not count? I mean, well, it doesn't matter, I guess. They also want to release more, not just the Steam Deck. They want to make like a, what was it? I don't think it will be very successful because of the AI rush right now. It will be very expensive to make like a console. Steam Deck is a handheld Linux PC, but it's
シュウどこにいる
but it's made by Steam, right? It's a console, you know. Oh well. Either way, they're trying to make like a besides Steam Deck, they are trying to make like a family of like consoles, I think, afterwards. Like their own VR, stuff like that. But yeah. It's relatively, well, it's not released yet, but they do want to like make something like that. But still. Alright, whatever. I guess Steam doesn't count. Then let me guess. What's the less evil company? So in your opinion, it has to like develop a game. That means that you're thinking like they're the least evil developer. Is that what your criteria are? It has to be an active developer to consider a game company.
使えるものはないか。
Oh. Accidentally picked that up. Supergiant is the least ever. I was thinking about that. God damn it. that means that Nintendo is no longer the least evil. But you know what I'm saying? Like there's a few companies that does that. So besides that, I think if we GOG or CD Projekt Red, does it count? I feel like, you know, even after like the debacle of like the Cyberpunk, I think that they still, well, I won't say redeem themselves, but at least that, you know, CD Projekt Red has done everything in their power to make sure that Cyberpunk is not a disaster anymore. I can't say the quality, I can't ensure the quality because I've never played Cyberpunk before. I cannot ensure the quality. When you compare Blizzard, Ubisoft, and that, it's like comparing bad apples with other bad apples. Are they like least worse? Are they less worse? I don't think so, because of like a lot of things that Nintendo does. There's a lot of shitty things that we can talk about. Like just recently. Like just recently what they did. It's just so, I don't know. Like, they don't have to care about us for sure, but what they're doing is trying to like if what they are doing is trying to earn money, they have a very strange way of doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, Nintendo does a lot of like not great stuff just recently. You know? Like leading the charge for $80 games. Even when people are like still not really accepting the 70 price mark, they trying hard to push for the 80 mark. 80 mark for no reason at all. Like, if it's Ubisoft, then I can probably understand they want to, you know, if it's EA or Ubisoft, if they push for 80, then I would not even surprise. Like, famously, the GTA publisher, well, it's not the developer, but the publisher says that they want to push GTA to cost like $200. They want it to cost $200 for the next GTA because they said that you know, it's appropriate for a GTA or something like that. People just got mad and then they retrace back, you know, their steps. But Nintendo always mistreat all the bizarre pad. I mean, what was the company that always hit? What was the company that always hit? I think that even From Software, like, they mistreat their employee, but they are quite consistent with their quality. Like, I'm not saying that From Software games are perfect. Like, From Software games are 100% not perfect, but still, the quality is pretty okay, you know? Ow, ow, whoa, okay. No new cutscenes, I think. I'm about want to heal, but I think that it's probably not a great place to heal because I think that I will be teleporting back to the like the other world, another world. So it will be a waste of bandage anyway. But I think that I'm like playing worse, even though this is like technically my third playthrough, but like I'm playing for ending 4. I'm actually playing progressively worse. Nintendo always mistreat and scam fans and steal their fans' support them. Well, have they always scamming us? Well, I guess they kinda with Pokemon. It's kinda like that with Pokemon, like since the first Pokemon, it's kinda like a scam. You have to buy the same game twice. You know what I'm saying? I guess it's kinda true. You kinda have to buy the same game twice. You have to buy like what was it? Red and green. And in the English version it's red and blue. But if you just purely talk about it, then yeah, I guess that Pokemon has always been a scam, but the game has like a very interesting system about it, I guess. I mean, I can't believe I have to defend Nintendo, but still, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of fun. The system is kind of fun. You know, even with all its flaws, it has like a very enduring system that is like fun to play with your friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, where's the... I don't want to look at this rat any longer than I want to. I guess that I just don't look at it first. So, it's freaking me out a little bit. And I don't like to see it. I guess it's just a leaf, right? There we go. Nintendo was the game company where the CEO take a price cut instead of axing the employees. Like most of the big revenue companies that only needs to please shareholder. Yeah, and that CEO passed away. And I feel like... do you know what they are saying? They are saying that Reggie is actually the one that's holding back the evil that is Nintendo, so that Nintendo lasted as long as Reggie is there. But now that Reggie is gone, now that I can't say that Nintendo is owned by Bowser anymore, right? Because I think that Bowser resigned, right? I cannot say that now that Bowser is running Nintendo. I can't say that joke anymore. But yeah. But yeah, that definitely happened. I'm not discrediting Nintendo. Well, I would say that it's not really Nintendo decision here, isn't it? It's just that CEO's decision to, you know, not take the bonus, not take a big pay cut. And that is just that CEO's decision, right? I don't think that this is like, you know, a Nintendo decision. Like, ripped Satoru, like, I always respect him for it, because no other CEO does that. Like, literally no other CEO does that. So I always respect Satoru to do that. Satoru? I forgot. Satoru, I think. But, yeah. it's just something that I always respect, but I will not contribute that to Nintendo. You know what I'm saying? Probably never. But yeah, he was like the last force of good. He and well, Reggie kind of have a tough job as well, but I don't know how much extent of like Reggie's thing being the CEO of like Nintendo US. But still, they were saying like, yeah, after Reggie resigned, after Bowser took over Nintendo, it's Nintendo is just never the same, you know. It's just never the same. Even the announcement of like Switch 2, they have to be like very sneaky about it. Better don't tell you the price first, because they know that people are going to hate it. I mean, does it have to be the same price? No. But are they valid on pricing it at that price? Also no. Yeah. I don't think it's something they should price themselves on. Okay? At that price, I might as well just top up and buy a Steam Deck at that price point. You know what I'm saying? That's why I buy a Steam Deck, not a Switch 2. Because I feel like Switch 2 is not worth it. And Steam Deck, I'm already buying games on Steam. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's just that kind of stuff. You know? Well, I guess it's the same cutscene. But yeah, I think Nintendo, it just doesn't care at the moment, because Nintendo just doesn't really care about they just don't really care about the games anymore. You know? I think that Nintendo just doesn't care about the games anymore, because you might think that, like, you know, you might think that, oh, why does a company like Nintendo keep on pushing out like bad Pokemon games, pushing out a lot of bad games, but they still survive? Do you all stop to think about it? Like, why do they pushing all these bad games? You know, they haven't been releasing like a good game for a while, because they don't really care about the quality of seal of Nintendo. The seal of quality of Nintendo used to mean something. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you still remember, like, oh god, I'm going to sound old, but do you all remember the seal of quality by Nintendo? Pokemon is Game Freak. Yeah, but have you looked at the slop of Mario games? Like the port and stuff. They haven't made a new Mario game since Odyssey. And even Odyssey is not perfect. I love Odyssey. I love Odyssey to death, but Odyssey is not perfect. But either way, I'm just saying, like, they also made like Mario RPG. No, Chicky, they give Nintendo sales to LJN game. Well, it used to mean something, you know? Like come on. I mean, okay, look. I get the joke, okay? I get the joke. But deal never meant anything. Well, either way, I do know what you mean. There's a lot of crap Nintendo games. Well, not really, like, it's not developed by them, you know? It's not really developed by them. Like, Pokemon is just one of them. Pokemon, you can say that, oh, it's Game Freak, it's not Nintendo. Sure. It's the studio they own, but they don't, but they don't have control over it. Sure. You can say that. You can say that it's an in-house studio they have no control of. For sure. It's also their biggest franchise, and they have like no say in the game. Sure. You can say that as well. Like, I'll give you that even. Like, it's the greatest franchise they own, but they have like no say in it. For sure. 100%. I'll give you that. I even give you that, even though it's a company they own, they have absolutely no say in it. Sure, I give you that. I give you that. But you have to understand as well is that Pokemon haven't developed past Blue, Red and Blue. You take that back. You take that back right now, young Missy. Or I will tell your boyfriend you have disrespected Pokemon. I will tell your dad. I'm just kidding. But no. You know, no, I don't think that Pokemon haven't been developed. Do they follow similar structure? Yeah. He agrees with me? Oh god. Both of you needs to get a detention. Both of you needs to get a detention right now. But either way, like, my point is, I'm trying to say is, Pokemon, like, if you talk about, like, generally the game structure, like, yeah, you fight 8 gyms, and then you fight the Elite Four, you fight the champion, there's a surprise champion at the end, that's always going to follow the same formula, for sure. But I do not agree that, they haven't improved since, yeah. But, I do not agree that they did not improve since then. Because there's just little innovations, right? There's little innovations that they have done. There's like little innovations that they have done, and I will not discredit them for not improving the formula. It's kind of like saying RPGs is exactly the same over the years, but it's not really the case, isn't it? No, but it's like turn-based strong versus weak combat, but it's kind of you can't say that they're exactly the same. Like, you can't say that all RPGs stays the same, Like, RPG have so many innovations nowadays, and like even JRPGs, they have a lot of improvement. Like, even if they have like the same paper scissor rock mechanism, it does not mean that they don't improve. Just Pokemon. Okay. Hang on a second. I need to think about this puzzle. For the second game, the remake of Final Fantasy VII did a great job. I haven't played remake of Final Fantasy VII, so I can't tell you whether they have done do it well. I can't in good conscience tell you that, oh no, 557 sucks, but who cares? At this point, I don't know whether they have done a great job. I probably needs to play it, but yeah, either way. I'm trying to think about like the things that they do differently in Pokemon, between Pokemon like between the first generation and the second generation. They must have done something, but I can't for the life of me think about it for now. I'll get back to it. But I think that on the third generation they actually changed a lot of things in Pokemon, you know? They actually changed quite a lot compared to like the previous 2 games. That's the most significant upgrade that I can see, because in Pokemon 1 and Pokemon 2, it's not because like you said, maybe it's like no, even in the first game, it's not rock paper scissors, rock paper scissors, rock paper scissors. It's not even in the first game it's not rock paper scissors, because that game is so imbalanced that only one type of Pokemon actually matters. Only one type. The other type just doesn't matter. On a different note, isn't it fun when I get you going like this? I mean, I am kind of mad right now. If that's what you're asking, I'm kind of mad right now, because how dare you? But either way, I feel like the innovation of like the third one is like they actually focuses on balancing now, and they decide how the competitive scene going forward. You know, like it's a system they still use right now. That just tells you how influential that is. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they actually made like a system that is like balanced, so it's not about rock paper scissors again. I think that the reason why a lot of people feel like it's rock paper scissors, because when we play casually, that's exactly what I play, how I play with friends. So we essentially trying to one up each other every time we meet, because you can't play online. You can only play like locally. So we have to use the link cable. Oh god, that shows my age. Kids, do you still remember what link cable are? Okay, yay! I like black and white too. I like black and white too. I win. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not that childish to think like that. But yeah. But not because of combat plot through that with Raichu just steamrolling everything. Yeah, you probably can do that. It's like the running thing. I have a link cable in the drawer. I don't know where my link cables are anymore. But either way. We try to one up each other, because what we would do is that we just raise our Pokemon to like 100 level, Was it 199? I don't remember, and I don't care. But basically, we try to like find the weakness of the other's team. That's basically what it is. We are trying to like beat the others just by finding out the weakness of the others. Oh, wait. Oh, let me check the. Oh, oh, there we go. That's the wrong one. But yeah. And the reason why we feel like it's rock paper scissors is because when you're 100 level, when you're at max level, it's about who does the move first and who have the weakness. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't matter when you are at full level. Who does the moves first and who has the weakness? That's it. You know. And but if let's say that you play if you play competitive since like generation 3, your levels are actually fixed to level 50. So it's actually like normalize everyone's level. You actually like normalize everyone's level, and then you just and then when you watch like competitive like Pokemon, they all use that system, and it's been working very well. But yeah, that's the what is it called? I think it's called like Battle Tower or something. It's like Battle Tower system. Yeah, it's the Battle Tower in in the 3rd generation. And what was the 4th generation? I don't play the 4th generation. I think I play what was it? I play Black and White, and it's my favorite Pokemon because I feel like it's the most balanced. Because my favorite strategy for all of the Pokemon is that I have a very overpowered starter Pokemon. Can you imagine? I'll wait for this cutscene to be over. But can you imagine that? I know it's weird, but I like the story. Oh, it also has the best story. That's right. It's the one with N, right? It also has one of the best story of Pokemon. Like usually Pokemon is kind of like, hit him. It's always a mist. You know, like I love Ruby and Sapphire to death, but even I know that Ruby and Sapphire story is kind of not great. Even I know that Ruby and Sapphire story is not great. Like one legendary Pokemon that likes to be okay. The doll here does makes a lot of sense. Now that the doll kind of like chase after us, that's probably why like Junko, like my sister, changed a lot because of that doll. But yeah, either way. Usually the Pokemon story is kind of stupid. Not gonna lie. Yeah, it's kind of stupid. It just kind of like whatever. I guess that the first game story is kind of like straightforward. It doesn't really matter, you know. I guess that. I guess that the first game story is kind of whatever. The second game tried to like add like a story, but I don't think that the second game story also mattered. But yeah. I guess that the third one is like their true attempt at having like a story, like you know, how the legendaries Pokemons are fighting each other. Like, you know, it makes sense for the oh, Ruby and Sapphire is also like the. Oh wait, no.
から誰もいなくな
Gold
っ
and
て
Silver is the first. Gold and Silver is the first one that you can catch like the cover Pokemon. As a legendary, I mean.
でも化け物しかいない。
That's the second game. I forgot.
君以外
Gold
は
and
何
Silver,
者で
right?
もないの
So. Ho-Oh and Lugia.
幸運だったよ。この世界に残ったのが2人だとして、そのもう一人がお前で嬉しいよ。相棒。
リンコは
俺はあいつに話があるって言われただけで別にその。
リンコは無事なのか？一緒に逃げたんじゃないのか？
悪い。俺も混乱してたみたいだ。あの時はみんなバラバラに逃げた。俺もリンコの姿は見てない。
こんな状況でリンコはどこへ？
自分の家か。行ってみようぜ、相棒。
シュウ
But
どうした？早く来ないと置いてくぜ。
what was I trying to say? Whatever. Oh yeah. My strategy is always
しっかりしないと。
having my starter Pokemon plow through every single thing. Whenever you say eyeball, I think of Yu-Gi-Oh. Whenever you say eyeball, I think of like Monster Hunter World. I freaking hate that handler. The handler always calls you partner. And I freaking hate her. She is the most useless existent in the entire game. And I freaking hate her. I will slaughter her if I have a choice. But either way, I'm sorry. Either way. Oh, hi. But either way, I go into the first gym. I go into block with a level, I forgot which level, but essentially I fought block with a Charizard. I grind in the Viridian Forest and I overpower block with my Charizard. Yeah. I am crazy, bro. I am a crazy person, bro. So, yeah. On the first gym, I already have like a Charizard, and the game is like, oh, if you don't have the appropriate badge, your Pokemon might not hear your command. But my Charizard never even once say that well, it does not have a gender at that time. So, never ever my Charizard say no to my demands. So, what does that mean? That means Ash Ketchum is a piece of shit. That means Ash Ketchum is a piece of shit and he's the most useless trainer in the whole wide world. He is even a lesser trainer than a toilet paper in my in my toilet. He's even more useless than that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you have to find out this way. I'm sorry that you have to find out that Ash is a piece of garbage. That takes thousands of years to become a champion. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, kids. Ash Ketchum is just a trash trainer. He's washed. He's extremely washed. Either way. Jesus Christ, the boy is 10, chill. Yeah, he has been 10 for like what, 20 years? He's the one that's 10 years old with 20 years of experience. With 20 years experience. He's the 10-year-olds that have 20 years experience. He's the one that the HR is looking for. He's the one that all the corporates want to. He's the one that all the corporates wish to hire. A 10 years old with 20 years experience.
もういないよね。
But he is washed. He is the dumpster fire that he is. And I'm tired of like not saying it out loud in the public. I'm tired of not saying that out loud. The truth is out there, sheeple. The truth is out there. Okay, now I sound like I'm a conspiracy theorist, but it's fine. But yeah, he's the most useless trainer. And what's funny is, like, does he even win against Gary? I don't even think that he won even once against Gary. Did he? Did he even? I don't know. I never watched the anime because he is washed. And I hate him. Because he massacred my boy. Like Charizard is my boy. Like Charmander is my boy. They massacred my boy. And because of what? Because of his like incompetence. Because of his incompetence, people think that, you know, Charmeleon and Charizard is just this, you know, my boy Charmander and Charizard is just this untamable Pokemon. Like, very, very, like, Pokemon that would disobey you. You know. But my Charizard never, even once, says no to my commands. My boy Charizard, or girl, it can be a girl, who cares? But my Charizard never even disobey me once. Always do the one-hit KO to everything in my path. I take him all the way to Elite Four, and I didn't even bother to change the Pokemon. The other Pokemon is just... oh my god, it's so sad. The other Pokemon is just HM slaves. They are just HM slaves. They just dare to use the HM moves. That's all about it. And, do I struggle with some of the bosses? Not really. My Charizard is, like, foolproof, man. My Charizard just plowed through every single one. Every single enemies on the path is just dumpster fire, you know? But yeah. Like even in Pokemon Yellow, I think that in Pokemon Yellow, by the way, I don't really like Pikachu, but Pokemon Yellow does allow me to play, you know, to get all starters, you know, to get Charizard, Squirtle, and Bulbasaur in one playthrough. So, I still play Pokemon. And the fact that you cannot switch out that freaking Pikachu is kind of pissing me off. But still. Oh yeah, that Pikachu also doesn't want to evolve into Raichu. Which is a superior Pokemon, by the way. We've been robbed. We've been robbed. We've been robbed of the assistant of, like, Raichu. Because of that incompetent boy, that useless little boy, that have 20 years experience and only ever won one championship. Pathetic. Pathetic. Extremely pathetic. I don't even have 20 years experience in Pokemon. Wait, did I have 20 years experience in Pokemon? Does Pokemon already 20 years old? I don't know, but... Like, I have 20 years of experience in Pokemon, and I won way more championships than freaking Ash. How about that? How about freaking that? I'm sorry. This has turned into like Ash Grill session subtly, and I love it. I actually played the 3D Ninja Pokemon game too, and I didn't hate it. 3D Ninja Pokemon game. What was that? 3D Ninja Pokemon game. Actually, I'm familiar with that. What was it called? 3D Ninja. Either way. What were you talking about originally? I actually don't even remember. Man, my neighbor is going to be like complaining because I have been screaming this whole time. The Arceus or something. Arceus. Is it like the Switch one? That you actually like, is it Pokemon Legends? Oh, it's the Pokemon Legends, isn't it? You're talking about Pokemon Legends. Yeah. Pokemon Legends Arceus. I believe that is kind of like a, like Back to the Past kind of deal. Like they even use like a very old version of Pokeball, right? They use like older Pokeball, like older generation of Pokeball. But yeah. I heard that it's actually pretty good. You didn't hate it, but I keep on hearing people saying that it's actually pretty good. And Pokemon ZA is actually like a butcher version of it, because people were expecting like Arceus, because it does have the Pokemon Legend tag in it, so they are feeling like, oh, this must be like, you know, the successor for Arceus, Arceus, whatever. Like my friend has been very anal about like my pronunciation of like Pokemon names. Like, I don't care. I just call it whatever that I like. But either way, like Arceus, is considered like one of the ones that people think like, hey, this is actually pretty good. And if, you know, if all the Pokemon is like this from now on, I don't really mind, you know? I mean, it's kind of... You do still have people that doesn't really like it, you know? But generally, I feel like a lot of people like it, you know? I think. At least that's what I think, so. Shit, me to the wood, you know? Yeah, it's like older version of the Pokeball. Yeah. I think that I actually never play it, because, I can tell that game is probably not going to be something that I enjoy. But I respect people who enjoy it. And also I think that, you know... Well, I don't really need to be there, I guess. Just grab whatever that I want and just go. but yeah, we don't have to worry about that. But yeah, and then ZA happened, or Z to the A, or whatever that freak, whatever that freak of nature mean, uh, pronounced. But a lot of people hated it. Of course, like, I say that garbage, but I actually never played the game, so I can't say for certain. I will give it the benefit of the doubt, but a lot of people hate it. A lot of people don't like it, like, at all, so. And I guess that it's also because, like, it's a very expensive game too, yeah? So. But I didn't realize that people actually don't like Arceus, because I thought that it's like generally liked because it's a, well, I won't say innovations, because obviously it takes some inspiration from Xenoblade, you know, that is developed in-house by Nintendo as well. But it does takes a feel, you know, inspiration from it. So it's not really that terrible. But yeah. Yeah. I think I remember all of these for sure. But I just, like I said, I just can't buy like every single game in the world. It's just too much games. And I don't have that many money. So, I just kind of have to be selective. So, okay. Which one I can increase? Well, I can probably increase my health, I guess. Do we need to save more slots for... I guess that we are not going to continue this game after this, right? We have already done so much already. So... well, let's just replace it then. Okay. Maybe just check what kind of things that it needs to do. Okay. Okay. Right. I guess that we don't have to worry about the ending stuff until much later. I suppose.
なんだ相棒。
今のこの状況、いつまでも宇宙船総合校をしていたい。私かお前の夢の中ってことはないよな。
だったら互いの頬をつねり合ってみるか。
It's the same cutscene, I think, so it doesn't matter. I think that by us skipping this cutscene, this playthrough is going to be shorter, at least to some extent. Get that shit out of here. I don't need the pills. Screw you for that.
くそ。
Oh wait, it actually ran out of that field. Because last time she's kind of stuck in there, like forever. She never came out of that field. Now she probably comes out. Hi. But wait, I think that we kind of like moved so far from the topic that we don't even talk about like what was the point that I was trying to make. But okay, I think that by the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is this: they don't really care about like the game quality for such a long time because they don't have to make games anymore. Well, they still want to make more money, so they know that everyone's just going to buy up whatever Pokemon stuff that is. They're just going to buy up all the Pokemans, you know? Like the Pokemans. Everyone's going to buy Pokemans, so if they release more Pokemans, they can sell more stuff because the main thing that the main source of income for Nintendo right now is basically just sell merch. They don't care whether the game sucks or not.
先生ですか？
They don't have to care about the quality of their game. They only need to make sure that they can sell more merch. And that's the strategy they have been doing so far. And that's why right now they are trying to do like Nintendo Land to in all the Universal Studios. There's one in the US too now. They're trying to just sell merch. That's all there is to it because they know that, sucker like me, sucker that actually have money now, that have been playing Pokemon since very, very young, is just going to buy Pokemon stuff because Pokemon's cute, you know? Because Pokemon cute. So they don't really care anymore at this point. They can make like the most useless game, but people are still going to buy it. So it doesn't matter. It kind of doesn't matter. It kind of doesn't matter for them now. They can make like, as long as they can push out like 100 Pokemon, a few, 100 Pokemons every few years. That's fine. That's all there is to it. They don't need anything else.
誰かいるの？
But yeah, again, ow. That's how they got their money. So. Like even Mario's, like, I believe that they made like a, what was it? A pretty shitty Mario and Luigi thing on Switch 2. It's kind of shitty, but and it just shows that they don't really care. They don't even care about Mario, and they are trying to make like more movies because the first one is mediocre at best. I'm sorry if you like the first Super Mario movie. I mean, good for you, but it's mediocre at best. It's not like good. It's not even like good. It's just mediocre, you know? Well, does that mean it's bad? Not really, but I don't know how they could have guaranteed a sequel. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how that guarantees a sequel. I guess that's the only thing. I guess that what it has going for it is that because Nintendo can sell more stuff. That's all there's to it. Ow. Okay. They don't care about whether the quality is good or not. Is it a fun video to watch with like, friends that understood the Mario references? Probably not. Is it something that you can just turn off your brain and watch it just for fun? Yeah, maybe, Maybe you could. It's something you can turn off your brain to, I mean, it sounds like I'm being way too critical to a freaking kids movie, but I actually am not. I just think that it's just kind of mediocre. That's it. I'm not even saying that it's bad, It's just very mid.
男の3分後ろをついていけばいいんだよ。
Frick you, mother. Frick you, mother. this scares me the second time now. I remember her from the last playthrough. It actually shocks me a little bit too. Freak you. What? Like, freak you for real, sister. Jeez. Oh, this is like the boss fight, so-called. The boss fight, so-called. But yeah, that's just another thing that, well, love it and hate it. The merch sales just earns more money. The merchandising just gets them more money. So they no longer have to care about their games because as long as they can sell stuff, as long as they can sell merchandise, that's where the real money is. Base fight. But, yeah. So they can just F off with the money that they earned. They don't really have to care. But yeah, that was the time that I truly wish for, that was the time I truly wish for, the sequel for, Mario Odyssey. Because, you know, like I said, Mario Odyssey is not like, oh god, the memory leak. Mario Odyssey is like not the best game ever, but still, it's kind of fun. Like, it doesn't have to be a perfect game, for sure, but it's still kind of fun in some aspect of it. Man, the memory leak of this game's crazy. Holy smokes. My frame rate was dropping like crazy. But either way. Kind of like this
Hello.
game, huh?
It's
Hey,
me.
Vivian, welcome to your stream. How was the rapping monk? I was lurking. But I don't want to watch too much because I haven't, you know, actually get into that game. But how was the rapping monk? The rapping monk.
この先にある昨今とこの神社よく行ったな
It's so late too. What are you doing here? You have the last part already? God. Okay. Okay. I would never be able to finish any RPG at all. Did you know what I did recently? I bought Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne. I bought that and I barely even play it. I modded the game and that's it.
こんなとこに置いとくなんて
I modded the game with like HD music and some other stuff, and I never play it. That's all there's to it. It's kind of hard for me to get into like RPG long terms right now, man. I just feel like maybe I just grind a little bit too much, or like I don't feel like having the motivation to continue. I don't know which is it, but like damn, I haven't been progressing on RPGs a lot. I also own Persona 4 Golden, but I haven't even rescued Yukiko yet. I haven't even rescued Yukiko. Jesus Christ. But, man. Wait. Where's the Jinzo statue? Oh no, this is not where the Jinzo statue is. Okay. Now I'm having insomnia. I really need to sleep for real. Save me, Cheeky. I can't save you because I'm myself suffering a little bit from it. I just never slept like really, really well. I keep on waking up like with sores all over my shoulder and stuff. Maybe it's just like me getting old. Is that how like getting old feels like? I don't know. I remember watching like reading a comic, and then it's just this person talking, and then the person is like, the person A is asking person B like, "Did you sleep well?" Person B is like, "No, I'm hurt all over," and then the person A is like, "Oh, maybe you didn't rest well." What do you mean? What do you mean I didn't sleep well? It's the one skill I have mastered. It's the one skill I have mastered over the decades. And that's kind of sad. Like, even resting, we are not able to. The one skill that we have mastered throughout decades of like training. Oh, we just get the secret sword just like that. Ooh, okay. We get the secret sword just like that. Interesting. It just give it to you. I took several months break in between the rapping monk. Oh, I see. But you were at the last part. I hope that is it? Well, I don't know, but I do think that the game is pretty good. Oh, okay. In case that everyone doesn't know what the heck are we talking about, we are talking about Metaphor. Metaphor is a pretty good game. I think it's on sales now. Is it still on sales? I don't know, but buy it when it's on sales. It's like pretty good. I really like it. I really like that. I really like modern games from Atlas. Like, they really know how to design. Like, they have somewhat perfected the JRPG system, and I really like it. The turn-based system, it's like, I won't say like flawless. But but they really got it. They have the distinctive style. They have mastered over the years, and it's really good. It's like really good. If you enjoy JRPGs and don't know, because you see that there's like 5 Persona games, and Shin Megami Tensei also have 5 games, and if you feel like you are being like intimidated by that, go play Metaphor. Metaphor is like a new franchise. Well, I say franchise because I know for sure they're going to go for like Metaphor 2 or something, like, or some shit like that. But yeah, Metaphor is like a really good RPG. Like, it's worthwhile just to listen to the rapping monk, because they actually hired a monk to sing for their battle team. So when you enter a battle team, when you heard like someone like rapping a mantra, that is an actual monk in Japan. No, like, I am not making this up. If you haven't played it, do play it, because it's like very, very fun. My playtime is 130 hours. 130 hours. I see. 30 hours is from dying and refighting those optional bosses. Ooh. That means you're pretty good at like these JRPGs. Usually I just grind a lot and still dies to optional bosses anyway. I'm
ひなこかこの気持ち悪いのには触るなよ毒があるかもしれない右の庭から回ってこっちに来い
わかった
But either way. Um. Do I want any of these? I'm not really sure. Oh. Okay, let's just toss that away. Let me see. Items. First aid kit should go here. I don't really use RLAs, but I'm just going to put it like that. Just to ensure that I don't use it. That's all there is to it. And that's it. Oh, I should go to a checkpoint to at least deposit all the stuff that I have here. But it's fine. I don't think that I should be like too conscious of all the stuff right now. Oh man. As I said that, it's just 30 points. Might as well just use it. Bandage. Yikes. Sayonara, first aid kit. I hardly know ya. Okay, Metaphor is the most fun I have with Alice game in ages. Truth to be told, I think the last Alice game that I really have fun a lot with is Persona 5. Oh, maybe 3 Reload, but I never really like get past. I didn't get through very far because I played on Game Pass and I just stopped Game Pass, and I never resubscribed. So I kind of have to restart from the beginning if I decided to buy that on Steam or something. But yeah, I must have lost all my progress by now, unless I subscribe to Game Pass. But I think, do I do have Persona 5 Royal, but I don't know. Probably I should just put it on hold and try to actually finish one of the games first. I need to KO now. Have fun, Cheeky. Alright. Hope that you can sleep well. Ski.
でかい化け物が出た。
そっちまで行けない。
何？
蔵に逃げ込め。俺は窓をこじ開ける。
Oh wait. Oh, I need to hold it. I messed up actually.
まだだ。もっと回さないと。
Ow. That's cheap. I think that I actually can defeat this enemy. For real. That was pretty risky, but I did it. Let's go for board games if we have the chance. Sure. I'll see you. Ow! I'll see you the next time, Dan. I'll see you. Oh, the AI broken or something? It just stands there.
よし。
more fun because they have cameos and reference from all their previous franchises. Oh, I see. I think that it will probably get over my head there. It will probably get over my head. I'm trying to see whether there's something here, but no.
大丈夫か。
なんとかな。
よかった。純子さんに頼まれたんだ。何があっても。
Skip. You creep. I'm not going to read or listen to whatever that you're saying. Freaking shoe. You're just a piece of gum on a shoe. Right. Yeah, I really need to go to a save point, isn't it? Okay. I think that there's a save point just ahead. Yep, I can see the silhouette of that shrine. Okay. Oh, we have to still go through the... okay. I was hoping that I can reach, like, at least the same spot as before. But, I just remember that we have to go through, like, the Scarecrow puzzle, which I still haven't fully grasped yet, anyway. Still haven't fully grasped, like, how to solve it. Because I want to, like, quickly go over this and stop exactly, like, when's the last time we stopped. For the previous playthrough, that means that we only need, like... we essentially will spend the same time. So that next... well, on Thursday, we can just finish this game. For real this time, you know? I was hoping for that to happen, but not now, I guess. There's this, and then
ここで遊んだの
there's more.
いつの頃だっけな。
懐かしいね、ここ。幼い頃この辺りで迷ってワンワン泣いて。
Card from Ringo.
若々しい。
Like, I think these two I kind of remember. Like, being backstabbed and the polite smile. This is always the one that I can get it right. But for the others, I just don't really know which one. You did answer my spoken wishes, just in the worst way possible. Nothing? Never even look at me once. The way he looked at you. Not once. I don't understand this. Because you know what you did when you decided you weren't going to play anymore? He pathetically kept at it, playing that silly game all by himself. Sheesh. I don't know what to think. Like, you know, like, she says that she loves Shrew, but in actuality, she just kind of don't support him on doing, like, his own thing, you know? I find that kind of sad. You... Hang on. Sorry. Like, I feel like when you actually love someone, you kind of want to support them. Like, not calling them, like, their hobby silly, you know? Even if, you know, it's something that he plays for somebody before, you know? You've always been an eyesore. Well, I kind of just brute force all of it, but it's fine. You're all grown up now, right? Well, this is some kid's game. You think you can just call it quits whenever you want? That you can run away without facing consequences? Oh, did they just respawn? Okay. I don't really like the scarecrow that was just always going to chase after you. Just kind of annoying. I mean, it adds to the scary factor or whatever, but I feel like it's just like more like a nuisance, you know? Especially when you're trying to actually solve a puzzle or whatever.
これってお供え物？
You hardly even heard it too. You force a smile when it's staring at the disgusting face at you. I essentially just pulled everything. Every aggro here in existence. I have no idea. Today's your funeral. I don't think it will be long before he finally gives you up. The least you could do is show him that Shimizu Hinako is no more than Ash now. Spooky, spooky.
Oi! Hinako!
あれ？さっきのは？
早く来いよ!
シュウが待ってる。行かなきゃ。
Okay.
私一体
What happened indeed? We skipped it, so we don't really know what happened. But I know what happened. Ringo just pushed us down the stairs.
いた。もう少し待っててくれてもいいのに。
guess that we need to deliver the things. Is delivery the game fun? Delivering stuff to the shrine. Actually, do I still need to do this? I guess that we kinda do. Because we still haven't maxed out any other stuff. How many Omamori slots can we unlock? That's something that I want to know. Um, um, I think that I must be, well, I think that I must be like missing some of the ammas, but I guess it should be fine. Well, we can worry about that later. Now, just thinking that what kind of things that I missed. What kind of ammo do I miss? Because it seems like I won't have enough to fully upgrade my stats. So... Hang on a second. It's kind of hard for me to track now, so I don't know. Well, I would do a check on that later. But other than that, there's not much I can do right now. Because I think that I must have missed something. Must have missed something there. But it's okay. We are not going to be able to max out our character, but I would not lose sleep over it. I always miss that. I always like don't know what exactly did I miss from that, but it's fine.
あそこ空いてたっけ？
Oh yeah, they don't really like fully died there, so. Oh well.
これ大事なものだと思うけど。すいません。お借りします。
I think I kind of know which one I missed, but I guess it's too late to do that now because I'm doing this ending. I'm pretty sure that I wouldn't have a chance to. I wouldn't have a chance to get it because of how this game functions a little bit. So yeah. I don't think it's impossible. It's possible for me to do it. Well,
やっと着い
either
た。
way.
きなここっちだよ。
サクコ？
I could just fight it, but
書庫、こんなところに。
I don't think there's anything to get from this place, so we can just kinda get out from here.
え、これうちのこと？
こっちこっちこっちだよ、ひなこ。
サクコ？サクコなの？どこ？こんなとこに置いとくなんて。
Out. and try all of these things. Yeah, I'll probably just left with one thing that I can't get because of a decision that I'm making. So, but it doesn't really matter at this point. At this point in time, so.
Sakuko? そっちにいるの？Sakuko? 逃げなきゃ。
早くひなこ。すっごいよここ。
サクコ、ここはダメ。
ひなこ。私を一人ぼっちにして裏切り者。
ごめん、ごめんね。
What? Okay.
一人は嫌だ。寂しいわ。
There we go. I think that fight after fighting this boss fight is still a long way to the next one, but still.
裏切り者。
サクコ、
Ow. Ow.
どうして？
I actually forgot how to play this game for real.
一体何なの？
静かに目を閉じて。
どうして戦わなくちゃいけないの？
ここはね、ひなこが来る場所じゃない。
This is so easy.
怪我はないか？大丈夫だ。これしき大した。急に律令のごとく行うが。
つきものの分際でここへ踏み入ろうとおるかな。
今のは
君についてきた汚れだろう。もう失せた。安心していい。属性に生きる以上
No new cutscenes for quite some time. Array.
ひなこ、こっちだ。大丈夫か相棒。
I have a high suspicion that we are just going to... we actually missed that from our last playthrough already, so... Probably... There's something that I cannot recover, but still, it's probably fine.
相棒、妙な化け。
新しい武器を見つけなきゃ。
相棒こっちだ。
I think that we just quickly play through it. Doesn't matter at this point. We can just get to where we were the last time to ensure that we can finish this by the next stream. That will be ideal.
今何かが飛んでったぞ。
シュウ君、一緒に逃げよう。
二人はどこに？
ひなこ、こっち。
Alright. Simple and clean. Yeah, it's going to be a long journey to where we need to be. But I'm confident that we can get there relatively quickly. Well, it wants to die, so what am I to stop it? What am I to stop it if it wants to die, so it recovers quite quickly, to be honest. I was expecting the other guy, but not this lady here.
ひなこをほっといて。もう手遅れだろ。どうしようもない。このまま何の役にも立たない。
今も
シュウ君嘘ついてるよね。
No new cutscenes so far. It's kind of disappointing, but I guess that they can't just record. What am I talking about? They could just record like 3 different sets of cutscenes. I think that it will be great too, but doesn't matter. Shouldn't expect way too much. Hmm? Did we run back like? I believe that we went back for some reason. We actually ran backwards. Oh well. Yeah, I'm kind of rushing it because I feel like I am not able to get like the last Emma to fully upgrade our character. Disappointing, but it's not like end of the world. Not like end of the world for sure. Okay. I think we can just stop right here. And then next, tomorrow, well, not tomorrow, well, probably it is tomorrow. On Thursday, we are going to finish this whole thing. It seems like there's no new cutscenes anyway, so I don't know why I'm playing this at all. But probably there will be some new scenes later. But yeah, it's kind of late for me. It's not a 5 a.m. stream today because I'm kind of tired. I need to go to bed. So, yeah, thank you for being here. Sorry that I completely, I complained way too much at the beginning of the stream. But, thank you for sticking by. And, I'll see you on Thursday. I will have some good rest because tomorrow, I believe it is a long day for me as well. So, yeah, I will see all of y'all's tomorrow. So, well, tomorrow, kind of. On Thursday, for sure. But yeah, I'll see you all on Thursday. So cheers, bye.